Welcome back to jobskillshare.org. This video is about I am ready. I'm ready to move on. And this is a lot of our members who have started our platform, let's say 5 years ago, and they have gained a lot of knowledge. That doesn't mean that they have landed a job 5 years ago. Some people could have just landed a job a month ago. But we have people that either transition from one, let's say Office 365 to on-premises, which I made a video about, and or we will have people like help desk to system administrator, or they will just land a job as a system administrator, luckily, which rarely happens, but it happens too. So then what do? I mean, I'm a part of your member platform. I'm a member of this platform. I have such an access. Can you guide me a little bit? So for this, just like help desk course, we're creating a very unique course because a systems administration is not about just Windows, right? It's a mixture of things. Here is a perfect example. They say Windows system administrator. Look, what are they saying? Amazon Web Services. Now, what does that have to do with Windows? Of course, now web services can run a virtual servers or Microsoft services in there. I mean, there are ability, right? What about VMware? It has nothing to do with Microsoft, but it's still there. So that's where, even if they call you Windows system administrator, system engineer, you gotta know the mixture. But here's a very critical point that a lot of people miss. A lot of people come to descriptions and they just get discouraged by seeing something that they have never covered in practice lab or live trainings or other trainings, and then they get discouraged. Oh, because I don't know this, so I'm not gonna apply. Well, they don't care about that stuff. If you know the parts like Active Directory, servers, and some of the cloud stuff, anything, like I say, it's a mixture. If you even know this much, then you can get away with that much. This is how descriptions work. If you know about, okay, and I'm not gonna say, okay, if you know this much, then you can get away with this much. That's just not gonna work. You just need at least know almost like a little bit of that, what they are presenting out there, because they want to know about main things. Do you know about servers? Do you know about Active Directory? Do you know about group policy? Do you know about a little bit of, let's say, Azure or something like that, if you want to go get into a systems administration now? Or do you know about some operating system kind of stuff? So this is where people get away, and they tell them, I will learn. I have the ability to learn because look, I have shown this and this and this lab and all that kind of stuff, right? So now you say, okay, what is my practical approach to this? Well, I want to do this much only because I really want to go for these jobs. And now I know you told me that I shouldn't care about some of these things like McAfee or stuff like that. This is a very unique product, but I will do this much. What do you think about that? How can I start? Simple. You first need to start with the fundamentals of servers. So just go ahead and find this course in Microsoft. There's a new course. We actually made a video on this too, like a lab video. So you can come all the way down, and here you go. Windows Server Administration Fundamental Windows 10 Update, meaning the client is Windows 10 and the servers are new servers. So you can see right here, it starts with nano server, configure a server, network installation of Windows. How do you do that and that? Remote access with VPN, manage Active Directory, big part. You need to create additional domain controllers, new forest. You see, this fundamental course should be the core of your server or system administration right there. It will touch everything that you came across right there. They talk about group policy, it's right here. They talk about OUs, it's right here, group policy. Windows update right here, manage Windows update with server update services. You saw that, right? In many of the jobs they ask you about these things. WDS, group nesting, failover, folder redirections, profiles, stuff like that. Backup Active Directory and restore Active Directory. Remember, in a help desk course, you were only learning about to manage users, groups, and stuff. Here, you're actually configuring and restoring Active Directory. So I don't think you can get more hands-on than this, and I don't think there can be more clear, clear guidance for you than having this type of lab. So once you start this and you finish this, then okay, I want to go a little bit more advanced into this. Then go up. Once you finish the fundamental, go up to 2016 servers and start with 7 7740, installation, storage, and compute with Windows Server 2016. A lot of people are moving to this now from 2012, so I would recommend you just start from here and then start learning about all this stuff from the beginning. Installing Server Core, installing Windows Server 2016. Again, you're gonna hit Nano. Now remember, in one of my videos I said IT is all about repetitiveness, IT is about all patience, IT is all about mentally accepting that you're going to be doing certain things again and again, again and again, and again and again to actually get it. So this is how you're going to be doing this same process. Maybe you will see some same labs in the same 2 courses, and just do it again. That's how you kind of learn it. And then you go all the way down and finish all these 3 courses. And let me tell you something, any jobs that you open for Windows System Administration, you're going to find almost most of these things similar. 2012, 2016 right there. So many things you're going to find is similar that you're going to see in descriptions. That gives you confidence. The rest, forget about it. Go to them, tell them you have done these labs, and then try to make it work, or try to make it work in the same company. Or if that's not happening, you still need that confidence, then we are creating a very unique course that covers a mixture of these skills. Just like we show you one example, some of them were like, let me go back to the Windows one. Some of them had all these different things going on. And then that's what we're going to do in our training. We're going to basically show some of the VMware stuff, some of the cloud stuff, some of the Cloudflare stuff, CDN stuff, some of the website stuff, because that's what we do in the real world. But on top of that, when you have this type of skills already and with our training, then it's just, you can, I think, go for even more advanced positions after that. But try this. I mean, this is what we will recommend you, because you already have access. Now, let's say you want a little bit more theoretical learning, then that as a premium member, you have 240 plus courses access here with a different partner, right? So you can go open that course right there. Just type 2016 right here, and it's not the same as lab. They're not synced. These 2 different partners. So here you got all of that that you were getting in the lab in theoretical format. So you can actually click on this, and when we say theory, that doesn't mean it's not important. It's important because somebody is just showing you in the video, but they're still showing you some labs and everything. Here, if I open these chapters, they are extensive chapters. All of that stuff. Here's a demo right there, PowerShell. So, I mean, it is a hands-on. If you can use the same learning, come back to these labs, open the same type of lab, because they're almost equivalent to each other, even though they're 2 different sites. But you can open it and actually do the same thing that you're learning from here, and you got a whole solution right there without investing any more money. So this is, if somebody wants to do it, this has to be practically approached. Somebody has to actually take some time out to make this happen, or else it's not happening. I mean, that doesn't mean when I say it's not happening, it will never happen. But it will be hard. That's why we are doing this. That's why you're a part of this platform, because we provide such services, such guidance that makes your life easy and makes you move up in your career. So that's how we do this. Thank you so much. If you have any question, let me know.